Hi Aquarius, this is your November mid-month tarot reading. I do 3 separate spreads in my mid-month readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and I'll do a love from the past, aka the X spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in the second half of November. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the World, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the King of Swords, then we have the Queen of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with Justice and the Chariot, and we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. We also have Cancer on the table. I do see you guys moving forward with this person, but it will play out slightly differently. Well, not slightly, a lot differently in the beginning, depending on your particular situation. All right. Let me start off with the fact that you're dealing with someone just like you. Perhaps it could be a problem. It could be the problem in the beginning, because we got the King and the Queen of Swords, right? For the reading's sake, I assume you're the Queen of Swords, but you can assign the roles as you wish. You can be the King or the Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter to me, because we got both of them on the table, right? So the King of Swords is the person you're dealing with. Could be a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. As a matter of fact, we have Justice, which is a Libra card, and we also have the Lovers, which is a Gemini card, right? Whenever the King and the Queen of Swords come out in the same spread, if you were not an air sign, I would have said you guys make a perfect power couple. You could still make a perfect power couple, and perhaps that's one of the problems in the beginning, because I see 3 scenarios how this could start. Perhaps, like I said, the two of you are very ambitious, very powerful people with powerful personalities, and you just can't get on the same page in the beginning, because perhaps this is like a power struggle, right? Both of you want to be the main person. Both of you want to be the one who calls the shots. And perhaps you've been fighting over it. Perhaps you had a couple of false starts, but something pulls the two of you back together, right? And hopefully in the second half of November, you will settle your differences. You will realize that instead of fighting each other, you can combine your powerful personalities together. You can, so to speak, join forces and conquer the world together, right? That would be scenario number 1. In scenario number 2, you're dealing with more than one person, right? And the King of Swords is the winner, okay? And in scenario number 3, perhaps this King of Swords is kind of struggling with the understanding that you guys make a perfect couple. They're resisting it, but they just can't help it. It could be you who is going through this process, and they just can't help it, and here they come, and the rest is history. So those are the 3 scenarios I see in the beginning, right? 2 powerful personalities who can't get along, but then they finally do. Perhaps in the scenario number 2, you have more than one person competing for your full and undivided attention, and you're choosing this King of Swords. And the third scenario is one of you just can't wrap their head around the fact that you guys belong together. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, this happens all the time, right? So yeah, those are the 3 scenarios. And the Five of Wands clarified by the World, and then the Six of Swords, those are the 3 cards that symbolize those 3 scenarios, right? The Five of Wands could be a card of a drama, fighting, it's a card of competition, and it's also a card of an internal struggle. The good news is that it's coming to an end in the second half of November, because first of all, the Five of Wands is clarified by the World. The World is my happy end card, right? So the Five of Wands, whatever that is in your particular situation, that comes to an end, right? And the new chapter, a happy chapter, begins. The Six of Swords right next to the Five of Wands makes total sense, because the Six of Swords is a card of an improvement, or it's a card of moving forward or moving on. So you're leaving the Five of Wands behind, and things are going to get better, right? You're either leaving the second suitor behind and moving forward with this King of Swords, or this King of Swords, if they were struggling in the past, they are going to leave that behind and finally move forward with you. Or the two of you, if you guys been fighting, if you guys been competing against each other as to who's got the last word, who is the person in charge, you will finally set that aside, and and it will become very equal. Right? For some of you, if this person is your twin flame, perhaps there is something called the runner chaser. You can look it up. The lovers on the bottom of the deck could be a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. So perhaps this runner chaser is finally, this cat and mouse game finally coming to an end, and you guys are moving forward together. The lovers is a Gemini card. The lovers is also a card of a choice. Right, so for some of you, you are choosing between two people, and in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. Right, it's a card of a soulmate connection, it's a card of a twin flame connection, like I already said, and the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life card. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with Justice and the Chariot. The Ace of Swords belongs to both of you, right? You're the King and the Queen of Swords. You're holding up that sword, and I think with the Ace of Swords, you're making a mutual decision to move forward. You have that very clear, very straightforward conversation with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of a new beginning. And the Justice card in the middle could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice is also holding up a sword. So with the Justice card, you're deciding to set your differences aside or get serious. Justice could be a place where people get married, by the way. Right? And the Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, or you guys are moving forward. This is a card of victory and success. And this is a win-win for both of you, right? This is both of you finally moving forward and making. If you guys are making a power couple, you will win. It's a victory for both of you. All right, this is one interesting reading, Aquarius. But what's important is that I do see you guys moving forward together. All right, really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, there's better for you. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands, the Chariot, clarified by the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Well, I'm not surprised to see this spread because a lot of zodiac signs, the couple spreads for zodiac signs had similar stories. And those were travel or celebrations, or both travel and celebrations. Right? And for those of you who are in the US, it probably has to do with Thanksgiving. Right? And you also have travel coming up for you, but in your case, there's some kind of a problem with that, a small problem, a burden to be more exact. Perhaps this travel is a burden for you, or perhaps it's you're trying to finish up at work and planning is tough or something. The Ten of Wands in the middle is a card of a burden, it's a card of an additional responsibility, it's a card of something that takes a toll on you, or it's tough. Again, this could play out in so many different ways, right? The Two of Pentacles, the first card that came out, I think this is you weighing pros and cons. Should I stay or should I go? Should I invite people over? Should I go myself? Or should we host a dinner, or instead just take the family and go travel somewhere for this long weekend, right? The Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups could be an invitation, right? And whatever that Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles represent for you, I think you will overcome it. Because I see the Chariot with the Ten of Cups on the table and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, both the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune could be travel cards, or the Chariot is a card of victory and you're overcoming whatever that Ten of Wands burden is and you're going. All right, and the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Chariot, is a family card. So again, this has to do with the family. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back to you, Aquarius, in the second half of November. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, clarified by the Three of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, what a mess. What a mess. This person deals with multiple people. Whoever is coming back, you may already know who this is. This person deals with multiple people. They move from one person to another person, right? And it's like a never-ending journey for them, right? And if you didn't know, now you do. Now you know what's up with them. So we don't have any court cards. We don't have any major arcana cards. Alright? Free will is always at play, even with major arcana cards on the table. But especially without major arcana cards, can be so easily avoided. All you gotta do is don't answer the text. Don't answer the door. Don't turn around if you guys meet on the street and they call your name. That's all. Okay, that is all. If they don't get the point across, I think you could get a bit furious with them. All right. Wow. Anyway, Aquarius, it kind of reminds me of my Beware readings I do once a month. So beware of whoever is coming back. They just want to have a little fun with you, and that's it. Got the Seven of Swords. It's a cheater card. We got the Seven of Cups right next to the deck. This is a card of a multiple options. Somebody who keeps their options open. Right? With the Page of Swords, this is them just kind of spying on people, looking at them online. It could be a message, by the way, coming. Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart. You know, I'm not going to waste any more time talking about this spread. You get the idea. Beware of the sex. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing the rest of November.